All right, so let's do this. Hello, my name's Craig. Been asked to do this for more than a few times. I'm gonna try it out, see how we do. Just a few talking points, just to see what to do about this, just see what we want to do about the evidence. I want to know what is evidence, what isn't evidence. What do you consider evidence, and why? Just send me a message. If you got experiences, I'd love to hear about them. Love to question you about them. I have a different outlook on things. I ask some totally different questions, some out there questions sometimes. The types of Bigfoot. What's your take on it? Is there more than one? Uh, is there only one? Is there several? What is Bigfoot? Woo or not to woo? What do we think about that? I, I don't know where I stand yet. I'm getting more skeptical every day. I don't know. Just like to see. Do you think we should share our findings or keep them to ourselves? I'm not really sure on that. I'm open to, hey man, whatever. If I find it cool, let's see. Let's look at it. But I know some people are a little standoffish about that. Just curious what everybody's views on that is. Research. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on what's the best way to research. You do it day, night. What do you do out there when you're doing your research? We can compare notes if Uh, I'm out in the woods a lot. Just if you got an idea that you'd like to try that you're not able to get out in the woods, let me know. I'll try it. I mean, I do this a lot for other people. My good buddy, Dr. John. I can get out in the woods a lot. I told him I got a strong back, a lot of legs, energy. If you got an idea, I'll try it. Just come up with something and we'll go see what it is. Let's do this together, figure it out. Artwork. If you guys got any artwork you'd like to show off or anything like that, I'd be interested in seeing any of that. Uh, I don't know what to do here. I also want to question witness accounts. Like I say, with your accounts, I want to know how accurate you are. Not questioning you, but I want to know when you say a distance, why do you say that distance? Are you a carpenter when you say those distances? Are you real accurate with that, or are you just guessing because you've heard that? I mean, why not? Why do people always say a specific amount? Why not say it's about the distance of a Walmart shopping lane? I mean, everybody knows what that is. I don't understand why it's always 32 yards or whatever. So I'm just curious about that. Um, just going over a few things. I made a lot of notes. I don't know. Just nervous a little bit, I guess. Uh, see, I want to know what the best type of equipment you research with. What do you think about high tech or low tech? Some people would say high tech, we can get that 4K, but then you got the low tech. It doesn't have all the EMF, they talk about. The DNA study with North Carolina State with Dr. Darby. I've been in contact with him a lot, and he's got a lot going on. I've got some stuff to send to him. We're playing phone tag basically right now. I heard he's got a lot in the works. Really trying to work on that. Get together with him on that. I'd also like to know the general age of people into this field. Like why are we a certain age? When do we start to believe? When do we start to be open about believing? Just curious to know just everything. Everything about it. When you go out in the field, do you wear the same general clothing or attire or whatnot to maybe build a recognition with if the creature is out there or whatever we believe this thing is, or you just wear whatever you willy nilly with it, or you always kind of wear the same dark outfit or same bright outfit or whatnot to see your responses, to see if that correlates with anything, to get a baseline for experiences, or do we just change it up? I'm just curious. And like feeding and gifting, are we for it? We against it? When we do feed, what are we feeding? What's working? What's not working? Like same with gifting. Are we using colors? Are we using toys? Are we using objects? What's working for you guys? What's not working for you guys? What about the time of the day when we go out there and do it? Does that matter? Are we doing it on a regular schedule? Do we think these things are scheduled, or are we just doing based on our lives? I guess that depends on what we think these things are, what they're doing, what's going on. How many people believe in Bigfoot? Are we just watching this to be entertained? Do we really believe? Are we skeptical? We're just like, well, maybe it is what it is. It might be there, but it's not our problem. Um, what is Bigfoot? What do we got going on? And the people that do believe in Bigfoot, like I say, is it interdimensional? Is it an alien? Is it left over? Is it a hominid? Is it, what is it? Is it an ape? Is it a person? And then also, like, with these beliefs, do we also believe in aliens? So is there any relationship to that? Or we think, I believe in Bigfoot, but I don't believe in aliens. Believe in aliens, but don't believe in Bigfoot. Can we not believe in both, or where do we stand on that? And I'd like to know, is there a government cover up with this? And if so, why? What is it? I don't know. I mean, is it revenue, or is it because there's something more to these things? I don't know. I really don't know. Just curious. Lots of thoughts. I got a couple questions on your thoughts. When you do research, do you go alone? Do you not go alone? What are your thoughts on going alone? Armed, unarmed? I personally go alone probably 97, 98% of the time unarmed, just because I don't own a gun. Just don't. No beliefs, no thoughts on that. It'd be cool to have one. I just don't. And the reason I go alone most of the time is just because it's hard to get people to go with you. Well, people think I'm crazy. I do go on real long hikes when I go out. Average 8 to 12 miles, prefer more. The only reason I go that far is because I keep finding stuff. And it's like, well, what if I go another 5 feet? What if I go? So in doing so, a lot of people ain't up for that. You kind of got to be fit. But I don't have to go that far. If I get somebody to go with me, 2 miles, 1 mile, we'll go set a mile. Where did you go park? I do that a lot also. Excuse me. But just curious on what your thoughts are. Multiple people, less people. Are we loud? Are we quiet? Are we obnoxious? What are we doing here? I personally document everything when I go. I've got a little notebook. I write down the time that I go, if I'm alone, where my entry point is, the weather. If there's people around, if I notice anything strange as I'm walking, I document. I got a little app on my phone. It's like I track my trail or something, just a GPS app. And it helps with the elevation and distance and, my speeds or whatever. So if say I do run into something, I get excited and I run off or whatever. Not necessarily run off, but I increase my pace. And then I'll go back to think about, like, where exactly was that it happened? Well, I can also look back on that app and see, well, my pace increased drastically from this miles per hour to this miles per hour. So I document all that stuff. I think everybody should. I document if there's somebody with me. Just everything. I'm a nerd with that. And I keep that book. If anyone ever goes with me, I've got a book just for that person, not another notebook. That's their notebook. If they ever come back out with me, that we keep up with it. A lot of people I hear, you got 5 people, you got 1 person documenting. I don't agree with that. I know a lot of people do, but I personally just think everybody views things differently. You're skeptical to this, I'm skeptical to that. I'm looking at it straight on. You're at 83 degrees. I'm 6 foot, you're 4 foot, all this different stuff. I think everyone should document what they say. We can compare notes, and if everybody's identical, then that's what happened. If everybody made it up, they're not going to match, So I think everybody should document everything. Casting for prints. What are your thoughts on it? How do you do it? What do you recommend? What procedure? What's your process? What's your amount? How much do you carry in your pack? What do you carry in your pack? When I first started this, my pack was heavy. I carried everything. I thought I was going to live out there for a month. just because I had no idea. I was just overwhelmed. You know, I didn't really have anyone to go on. I got hooked up with a few people, overwhelmed with their helpfulness. That's another thing I want to respect on is the people in this field that you can really build long lasting relationships. They encourage you. So I'm gonna rarely cut you down, but for the most part, so far, my life has been very encouraging. It's very awesome, very awesome. I love it. But yeah, the casting. What do you got? What do you got? What do you do? I've heard so many tips. I like them. I want to try them all. Um, what do you carry in your pack? What do you carry food with you? Do you carry this? How heavy is your pack? What is in your pack? How prepared are you if something goes down? To what do you do? How well do you know your area? Are you just out walking just randomly, or you research in this area? Like, yeah, I know that this tree is exactly 1.32 miles. The next road exit is at a mile and a half, so I'm pretty confident I can get to here. If I get creeped out in this area, just a weird vibe, I'll be on a road or another trail crossing, trailhead, something that I know where I'm at in case I get twisted and turned around. Also, what are we doing? What time of year is working best? Are you just going out there whenever? Like I said, are we documenting this? Are we going out every August? The first week of August, things ramp up. What do we do? Personally, haven't been doing it long enough to really have that much documentation yet. But I do document every experiment. But I've not done the year long, multi-year, like a lot of these people, a lot of you guys have been doing. But I would like to know what time of year are you experiencing this? What's the weather like? Is it always kind of overcast, or is it always in a full moon? What is it? Is it daytime, nighttime? Just let me know what you guys think. We'll get to it. We'll figure this stuff out, man, and we'll see. I appreciate it.